10 craziest most expensive things bought by billionaires. We all want to know how billionaires spend their billions and how much they spend on the most expensive things. Well, today we're going to dive into the top 10 most expensive purchases by billionaires. Number 1. We all know Mr. Elon Musk and his crazy wealthy fortune. You would think that his most expensive purchase would be well over $1 million, but this one is actually a quite unique purchase. The world's largest automaker can buy any vehicle anywhere in the world, but it was the James Bond submarine car that compelled him to pay far more than the car's original value. The backstory of this car is quite interesting. A storage unit was auctioned off for $100 to a couple from Long Island, New York in 1989. They discovered a 1976 Lotus E-Spirit sports car used in the James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me when they opened the locker. The vehicle was known as Wet Nellie, a specially designed submarine. The car was showcased in a number of displays until finally offering it for auction at R.M. Sotheby's in 2013. The car was bought by Elon Musk for an even $1 million. Number 2. Many wealthy people have some beautiful and excellent fish tanks, but nothing beats having your own pickled shark. In 2004, billionaire hedge fund manager Steve Cohen purchased the world's most unusual work of contemporary art, a 14-foot tiger shark preserved in a mixture of alcohol and formaldehyde. If you love DIYs of alcohol, why not make a shark tank made out of it? Cohen purchased the work, formerly titled The Physical Impossibility of Death in the Mind of Something Living, more than a decade after it was purchased for $93,000 by art tycoon Charles Saatchi in 1992. According to New York Magazine, Cohen paid between $8 million and $12 million for the shark tank. Number 3. With this third spot, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos bought a museum-turned-house for $23 million. According to a person with knowledge of the sale, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon and owner of the Washington Post, has purchased the former textile museum, a 27,000-square-foot building, with the intention of converting it into a single-family home. A single-family home that can probably fit 15 families, to my ridiculous wild guess, of course. The property has gotten a lot of attention because of its massive size as well as its architectural history. In 1912, George Hewitt Myers, the founder of the Textile Museum, hired John Russell Pope, the architect of the Jefferson Memorial, to design his home at 2320 South Street. Number 4. Coming in at the fourth spot is Bill Gates. He is not known for being a frivolous spender. He drives a Tesla. Very modest considering how expensive cars can get. He avoids expensive clothing and can be seen calmly waiting in line for a burger at the same Seattle drive-in he's been going to for years. Along with Warren Buffett and a few other billionaires, he has pledged to donate the majority of his fortune to charitable causes. Not bad for a man whose net worth is estimated to be close to $100 billion by Forbes. Despite this, Gates couldn't help but overspend in 1994, just before becoming the world's richest man, when he paid $30.8 million for Leonardo da Vinci's Codex Leicester, making it one of the most expensive books ever. Wow! Gee whiz! Is this book also made out of gold pages? The 72-page manuscript, written between 1506 and 1510, contains Leonardo's sketches and ideas on astronomy, physics, botany, mathematics, and architecture. Number 5. You guys ever heard of Larry Page? Well, he's the billionaire co-founder of Google and recently paid $45 million to Sir Douglas Myers of New Zealand for the superyacht Senses. The elegant 194-foot adventure superyacht was designed by Kusch Yachts and built in Germany's Schweers yard in 1999, with a 2010 renovation. Felipe designed the interior of the superyacht. Private side pods, open and shaded sunbathing areas, covered outdoor dining areas, and unorganized seating areas are all available on split-level decks. A spacious, light-filled gym and a private beach club with a jacuzzi pool and large sunbeds, both designed in Stark's distinctive style, are available. The owner suite, which is large and spans the entire beam of the yacht, is the focal point of the vessel. Senses are intended to transport various toys and tenders. Number 6. Mark Zuckerberg in the 6th category. Now, real estate is almost always the most expensive thing in the world. Mark Zuckerberg paid more than $100 million for a plot of land in Hawaii, where he intends to build a private retreat fit for one of the world's wealthiest men. According to Forbes magazine, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg purchased a portion of Kauai, the 4th largest Hawaiian island. His 700 acres on the North Shore will include a spotless white sand beach, a former sugarcane plantation, and an organic farm. Because there are no private sand patches in Hawaii, the beach must remain open to all. Zuckerberg, the 2nd Silicon Valley billionaire to buy a piece of Hawaii. Number 7. Another purchaser of Hawaii's beautiful land, Larry Ellison. Now, he doesn't just own a house in Hawaii, he also owns an entire island. Imagine having your own island. Oracle's billionaire founder purchased the property in 2012 after falling in love with the remote Hawaiian island of Lanai. He purchased 98% of the island, which has approximately 90,000 acres of land, a population of 3,200 people, and 2 four-season resorts, for $300 million. Mans could have bought a whole colony its own land with that if he wanted to. Lanai, the island, is nearly half the size of Mumbai and covers an area of 90,000 acres. On the island, there are also 2 luxurious Four Seasons resorts. Number 8. With the 8th spot, the billionaire Carlos Slim and his museum of artworks worth $800 million. The billionaire opened a new museum in Mexico City to house his extensive collection of European and Mexican art. Carlos Slim, a telecommunications billionaire, considers the museum to be a gift to his country. The sleek, contemporary structure is already being lauded as a brand new icon in Mexico City, but it is also being chastised as the pet project of a businessman rather than an artist. Slim's new Salmaya Museum is a 6-story, windowless steel structure with a surrealist hourglass shape. Local critics have drawn parallels between the structure, designed by Slim's son-in-law, and Spain's Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao. Number 9. Now this one is crazy, especially with its archetype. This home is worth a whopping $1 billion by Mukesh Ambani. The Indian magnate used $1 billion of his fortune to build the richest home in his native country and the entire world. Ambani's home is a 27-story, 400,000 square foot building, according to Forbes, with 3 helicopter pads and 6 basement parking levels. Damn! Man is living real lavish. Might as well put a helicopter pad on top of the roof while you're at it. It is said to have a ballroom, a 50-seat theater, and 9 elevators just in the foyer. It takes its name from the legendary island of Antilla. Ambani's mega mansion requires 600 employees to keep it running. I wonder what those employees do all day in a billion-dollar home like that. What would you do? Number 10. Now, how many of you guys heard of this insane $5 billion car collection? Well, at the number 10 spot is a private car collection company called the Sultan of Brunei. Hassan al-Bolkiah, the son of Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin III, owning the world's most expensive items is still a dream for some billionaires, but not for this one. The reclusive Sultan of Brunei is the owner of the world's largest car collection, estimated to number 7,000 vehicles and be worth more than $5 billion. Wow, now that is some fast spending. Because it is private, you will never see his cars unless you are a close friend of the absolute monarch of this tiny, oil-rich kingdom on Borneo's north coast. It's a shame because there are some amazing vehicles, many of which were specially ordered by the Sultan or his equally dedicated younger brother, Prince Jeffrey. Because he was such a powerful figure, it is believed that he kept Rolls-Royce and Bentley afloat during their most difficult times. Well, when you have status like that, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be too hard to stay up there. Let me know down in the comments to you which one of these purchases were the most unique or craziest to you. Until the next video, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.